We are only 7 days into the New Year's, and we're starting off crazy. America, America, we love us some distractions. And black folks, this new shit at Congress, that don't really look like your fight. I'm just saying. For me, and a lot of other people that look like me, can tell that this is some bullshit, because we know good goddamn well, if we ran up in there like that, the outcome would be very different. So that means the law and rules for this country for certain people are very different. And we do have the evidence of law enforcement opening the gates for people to ransack Congress. But on the flip side, months ago, Trump threatened to jail people that look like us for trying to do something a little similar, but not as crazy. So all those people run up in there, they better be arrested, because that's what Trump said. I do understand that this country was built on mayhem and fighting against the power and the rule that they thought was wrong. A lot of this shit is just fighting because you feel that you're right. And how can you tell somebody wrong if they really believe that they're right? Welcome back. You know I like that. You know that makes flow. Welcome everybody. We have made it. Pinch yourself. You are not dreaming. We did make it to 2021. Let's see what this year brings. But in the meantime, you are here with your boy, Dick Johnson, and this is Durag News. But I do feel like I'm on Diddy Flow. I feel like changing my name. You know, I don't know. I have many nicknames and aliases that I can choose from. So in the meantime, I'm sticking with Dick Johnson. But I'm definitely on the hunt for a new name and a new game. Let's get into the show. Have you been enjoying the touchless turnstiles? You could take the train with just a tap away. You no longer really need a Metro card. You know, I'm a Strong Island dude, and I kind of run throughout the boroughs. So I'm on the subway a lot. And it is very convenient and quick for me. The MTA said by the year 2023, there will be no more MTA cards. It's just going to be tap. So your Metro, you know, you can kind of get rid of that. They're going to be getting rid of that shit pretty soon. But for me, I'm always just a little anxious and curious about tapping with this shit because it's just like tracking with this shit as well. You know that Jilly from Philly song? They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. I love that song. Shout out to Jilly from Philly with that classic and dropping some gems a few years ago. And I really feel like I'm living through those lyrics. Always being tracked and monitored. I hear a lot of people complaining about traffic stops now and speed tickets. It's just kind of going up. I can only imagine how much money the government and your states are balling out in your ass for speeding. Yes, I know we should not be speeding on the road and we should be mindful of our behaviors on the road, but I know these folks are cashing out on our ass, and I don't know what they're really doing with that money. It's time for some sports. My guy, High Percentage, was good. You know, who's wilding out there in the sports world?
Enough is enough. Got me feeling like Vince, cause the show's over. Whole arm in the ring. Do I gotta go again? Do y'all need more proof that I'm him? Performance in game shows who's in the gym. Beat the scoreboard, y'all losing again. Y'all doing all this frontin' like it's cool to pretend.
Hello everyone, this your boy, High Percentage, top of the year, back with Durag Sports. The NFL postseason is here and the real New York team is in it to win it. Now, I'm cool with a few true Philly fans, and they had some choice words for Giants fans who felt they were gonna, will the Eagles into a victory and subsequently get themselves a ticket to the dance. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Wild card round starts this weekend. My picks are in. I like the Bills over the Colts. They play at 1 on Saturday. The Josh Allen, Stephen Diggs tandem is a scary sight. I like the Seahawks over the Rams just because, you know what I mean? But this game is sure to be full of energy and hard hits. That's the 4 o'clock game on the same day. I like the Bucks over the undisputed king of the bums this year in that dumpster division, the NFC East. Yes, I said it. Tom Brady looking to further solidify his position amongst the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? You look for him to put some pain in, you know what I mean? Sunday's first game, I like the Titans over the Ravens. Bionic arm on the loose. A lot of universal soldiers on his squad. I will say this though. I'm not sleeping on last year's MVP Lamar Jackson and his will to win a game. Big trust. You know what I mean? But my money is on the Titans. Saints over the Bears with ease. Breezy with the wild card, wild sidearm. I'm thinking high scoring game here. I don't know what the Bears defense can match up with. I ain't really see too much of their games. I saw some of their games, wasn't impressed. Look for more fancy footwork from my man Sean Payton. You know what I mean? It's on the way. And of course, I got the Steelers winning over the Browns, man. This ain't even, y'all already knew. Y'all knew that answer. Y'all knew that was coming. You know what I mean? A little get back for that last sneaky win. We're familiar with the schemes. It's going to be an advantage for us, in my opinion. You know what I mean? This is all just my opinion. Pittsburgh, this will be the third game against them this season. Who don't like them, man? Hit my line. You know the vibrations. Big shouts to all the quarterbacks who looked out for their teammates and made sure they caught their incentive bonuses for the season. Russ Wilson, salute. Brady, salute. We not talking small packs. We ain't talking small paper, you know what I mean? David Moore caught a honey bun. That's $100K for you lames. If it wasn't for Wilson calling that audible and giving him his 35th catch, he might not have got that. You know what I mean? That's in the contract. You have to get the 35 catches. Brady helped AB catch $250,000. That's $250,000 for you guys. Brady hit AB with the touches he needed to make that quota, man. Very, very honorable. We need to speak on these things, man. Take honor to go against the machine. When it's not in the business's best interest for you to do so, and you do something honorable for the person standing next to you, and you make more money than them, so it really don't matter, and you call the shots. Come on, man. We gotta respect that. You know, even though you're a white boy, I don't like him. You're a dirty white boy. We gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk B-ball. 62 points in 36 minutes. Nah, hold up. Hold up. 62 points in 36 minutes. To all the journalists who had negative things to say about this man, eat that. Curry said he took it personal, and it shows. Without a doubt, he's gonna cap his career off for the first ballot Hall of Fame entry, no question. No, this is hands down unanimous decision. Man's done fucked the game up. More and more we see the normalization of bad shots in the game of basketball, and it's Curry fault. You know what I mean? You take it how you want it. That's really his fault. Kids is pulling up two steps into the foul, into the half court line, swing, shooting it. That's a bad shot. That in my day, you on the bench. You even if you made it, coach, sub, get him out of here. You're not doing that. That was stupid 15, 20 years ago. Now it's the norm. If you can't do that, if your package ain't equipped with that, you out of here. Speaking of bad shots, wow. I always knew it was bricklayers in Brooklyn, but both Kyrie and Durant missed clean looks with the game on the line. Top it off, Durant about to miss some games due to health and safety protocols. I'm hearing contact tracing, exposure to COVID-19. I don't know what's going on. Right after them bricks, yeah, alright. Boogie with the first ejection of the season. Is it really that crazy? Like, I'm curious. Is it he talks too crazy, or they just got a target on his back? Like, what's really going on? I see people react the same way he reacts, and they don't get 2 texts in 3 minutes. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I don't think the league respects Boogie, and it's a damn shame, man. I think somebody need to have a heart-to-heart. And I'm pretty sure Melo did this a couple years ago. He had a heart-to-heart with some of the officiating crews in the league, and they were able to hash out some things. And I think it's Boogie's time for that, man. Wall, Boogie, and Harden been hooping, but the future's still unclear for the Rockets, man. Many still believe Harden's moving somewhere this season, and I can't say I blame the Rockets if they throw him to a trash team and let him suffer for a couple years. He definitely helping his stock with the numbers he's been putting up, but the locker room and attitude play a major part, man. That culture, if you're gonna come into a team and mess up the culture, man, they don't even want you there, or they're gonna get you at a budget, at a bargain. You know what I mean? They're gonna, we'll give you this. We'll give you two little guys for this one guy, you know what I mean? Down by 50 at the half. The Clippers was a hot mess against the Mavs. Crowd favorite Luka Doncic was working on calm settings. This shit was bad. I mean, PG bounced back a few games later. And, he been putting in numbers. He been in his bag lately, but this ain't it, champ. That ain't it. That can't happen. You can't take shots at the throne, shots at your former coach, and then do this when your running mate is out injured. Kawhi took an extra large elbow to the grill from his teammate in an inadvertent collision. It was DNA everywhere. Came back with the mask. I don't know if it was the next game or the game after that, and dropped 28 though. Yikes! Some of our players getting hit in the grill and coming back with that mask on is real villain type to me. You know what I mean? Even a couple months ago, my ABI on Instagram was Kobe with the mask on, and this is, God bless the dead, this is before he passed. That's how crazy it is. Meanwhile, Doc and the first place Sixers as of today got hella chemistry and a newfound focus, man. Who would have thought the Sixers would be in first place in the East Coast, man? That was the furthest thing on my radar. Shout out to the Sixers fans, man. I know y'all hype right now. Knicks fans is quietly mobbing up again, and I like it. Basketball needs to be bigger in New York. And in order for that to happen, New York needs a winning culture. Shouts to the Knickerbockers for holding it down thus far, keeping up the hard work. Keep it up. Please keep it up. Light boxing news. King Ryan took a fall and he scored the TKO. You know what I mean? He got the TKO off. Hard body punch. I'm telling you. He's leaving them ribs open. You gotta know how to throw that elbow in the mix. You know what I mean? Protect yourself at all times. He had some words for Tank. Tank parked his car quick. He said, boy, you know my body. You know we was talking. You know the fight is locked in. Don't try this shit, man. Get in the training facility. Don't try me, man. You know what I mean? I think Tank gonna put a beating to that boy. Right? That punch he took that put him down, that punch, Ryan, listen, all them, you hitting the bag, that shit cute. Anybody can do that shit, nigga. I can do that. Maybe not at the velocity you doing it, but that punch that son threw at you that put you to the canvas wasn't impressive. I'm sorry. So if that put you to the canvas, beware. Tank is a heavy hitter, man. We seen that man's resume. It's not pretty, boy. It's not pretty. That handwork is phenomenal. So be prepared. It's gonna be a good fight. That might be the fight everybody wants to see. You know what I mean? There's a couple fights. There's a couple fights people lining up. But I think after that little back and forth and you know the adversity that Ryan faced and he came up out of that, he went to the canvas, came back in with that body punch. That shit was sharp. I'm gonna hold you. That replay made it look real sharp. He put extra hip into that. You know what I mean? In closing, this your boy Hot Percentage, wrapping up this week's edition of Durag Sports. Like I said earlier, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope we all start with our best foot forward. You know what I mean? Shout out to our sponsor, Silky Durag. You see me, keep me dripped up. You see me? Shout out to, damn, I forgot. And now a word from our sponsors. That's how you clean it up. And now a word from our sponsors.
Yo, it's the Bodega Boys in the building.
You know what I'm saying? We rocking with Durag News all day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get your news from anywhere else. If it's not Durag News, don't trust it. It's fake news.
It's fake news. Fake news. Durag News all day, you right?
All right. Tie your straps and Durag tighter. Here.
In this new year, I definitely want to be more engaging with the show. I get a lot of compliments and kudos with the show, but I definitely want to incorporate more people voicing their opinions, not just through DMs that I get personally. So we're talking about college, and is college worth it in the new year and the millenniums to come? I recently put out an Instagram poll, is college still worth it? And here are some of the responses that I got from some fans of the show.
So college is worth it, but it's only worth it if you have a specific plan on what you're using the knowledge and or skills for post-collegiate. There's a lot of things in college that you can use in the real world that are very job applicable. If you go to college without a plan of what you're learning or why you're learning something in college, then it may not be as beneficial to you as someone who has a full cut plan on what they want to use it for and what they plan to do in life. So to make it short, college is worth it, but it's only worth it if you know what you're going in for and what you're trying to learn and what you need it for.
College is a scam if you are not in seeking a high professional job, lawyer, doctor, engineer, etc. Even when you are training, majority of it is self-taught with an unnecessary debt. Also majoring in business, communication, etc. can be definitely self-taught tbh due to the abundance of books and other resources readily available due to social media.
I don't think college is worth it anymore because a lot of the degrees that were once really sought after and valued, like your businesses and stuff like that, you can just go get a certification and do all the same things. And most times jobs want you to have the bachelor's on top of the certification. So that's putting you in thousands and thousands of dollars in debt just to say you still need to go learn something on your own.
College isn't for everybody. However, in my case, it was just what I needed. College was a place that was able to provide me with experience in managing both a professional life and a social life, which has helped me very much in maintaining a healthy work-life balance to this day.
Thank you to everybody who voted on our Instagram poll. Is college still worth it? And the numbers dominated in college not being worth it. 80% to 20 to be exact. All throughout my life, I heard go to college, do the school thing, and you can get a good paying job, and you just kind of keep on the cycle that has already been laid out for you. And I did that. But I can say a few things. I went to school for media arts, and I'm doing that exact thing, hence Durag News and such other things. And actually, I'm dropping a movie too. We'll talk about that a little later. Going into college I knew what I wanted to get out of college. So, step one, definitely know what you're trying to get out of college if you are battling to stay or leave or even to get involved in college. Make sure that you do know why you are going. You know, luckily for me, my mother works at a school, so college tuition wasn't really a big thing. But then again, I'm from the short yellow bus class. College really wasn't an option for me in my mind because I just couldn't keep up with school in general. But luckily for track, you know, I did the athlete thing. So the dumb athlete, not really. I guess I'm creative. You know, we make moves. But technically, I'm one of those athletes that went to college because of my bronze, not technically my brains. But I will say I had to take night classes and extra classes in high school to get to college. I had a busy senior year, but well worth it. Well worth it. One thing that I can say college does benefit students is building a network. You know, I definitely didn't take home a lot of books and information that I've learned in college, but I did take home a lot of information and great people with me. There is a plethora of networking opportunities in college. Like-minded, you know, mentors, and a whole bunch of worlds that you did not know until you stepped into, you know, the campus and stepped on campus, stuff like that. So there is definitely a plus on the network and new worlds that you're not going to be privy to staying in your hometown and staying locally. But I must mention the debt that is accumulated with college, and I know that's a big red flag for anybody thinking about college is the debt that is going to be accumulated. And didn't it feel good to just take a break off of paying your debt because of COVID? And we have to be real with ourselves. So step number 2, you have to ask yourself, is this opportunity going to provide me more money or more debt? I know we have to first put our money in to get the education, but once we get it, is it going to guarantee or catapult me into directions that I want to be in financially? And one of the responses that I heard was discipline. Ooh, I love me some good old discipline. America, get your discipline game right. Get discipline. If you're not disciplined, school is definitely not going to be for you. Deadlines and projects and studying takes a lot of discipline, diligence, and focus. And if you're not that kind of person that is headstrong and locked in when you need to be locked in, it can get rough. I've seen it happen many, many times. So if you're not a well-disciplined person, or don't think you're trying to be a well-disciplined person, college is probably not something that you really want to do. Which brings me to a side note. There is nothing wrong with trades. Only reason why I don't do trade work is because I put too much damn work into this video shit, and my time is way more precious than a lot of other things. But let's not have school and money overcloud what actually can fund some shit. I know garbage men, construction workers are balling out here too. And I know it's hard to ask a teenager what they see themselves doing a few years down the line, before, during, and even after college. You know these teenagers, you know where their mind is. Most of the time it's just fucking and getting clout. I understand. That's just the time that we're living in. Know what you want. Know why you want it. And make it happen. So if school is the route to go, by all means, understand what comes with that. And if school is not the route, by all means, understand what comes from that. We have the right to make the decisions, and make sure your decision that you're making is making better futures for you and your generations after you. I'm always going to say it. Please have the agricultural skills of life. And I can even say I didn't even learn that in college. But you should be planting seeds on a regular basis.
It's your boy Heartbreak, man. First and foremost, shout out Durag News, man. Realest news shit out. Shit better than New York One. Shit better than Sports Center. Better than CNN. Better than Headline News. Definitely better than the Fox bullshit. You know what I mean? Shout my nigga Hot Percentage, my brother. Shout my nigga Dick Johnson. Pause, but it's love. Sharice on the weather. You feel what I'm saying? Support black creatives, man. Niggas is doing and give you that real out the mud. See, I had to throw the orange joint on niggas and give little niggas side tail action. You heard? Pause if necessary. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Durag News. It's your boy Heartbreak. I'm checking it. I'm loving every episode. Streets is loving it. Everybody loving it. Y'all go support them. You heard? All right?
You ever felt low? Low to the flow? Like you need to pick me up? Getting tired of being made fun of because you had ashy skin? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I got something for you. That Parauma Potion lotion. We have it in 2 cents. Paradise Breeze and Lemon Lust. Both can instantly get rid of your ashiness and have you feeling 100.
Use Parauma Potion to uplift your spirits and get you out of your funk. Parauma Potions offers a variety of products: roll-on fragrances, bath bombs, potion lotion, oil burning kit, massage oil, earrings, and much more. Some side effects can include overjoy, over-relaxation, euphoria, attractiveness, overindulgence, being chased by large crowds, great sex, and better self-esteem. You're not liable for any obsessiveness by any of your peers because of the great aroma of Parauma Potions.
Check out ParaumaPotions.com to get your own bottle. Thanks, Parauma. Yo, Young Specs, what's good? Happy New Year. Who is not being wavy already in this new year? Yo, Young Specs, what's good? Who's not being wavy in this new year already? Like, what's going on, man?
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Unwavy Moments of the Week. I'm your host, Young Specs. Let's get into it.
That's my boo. And this is my pretty sister. It's my girlfriend.
Alright, I got no idea what she was doing in that bathroom stall. But from what it looked like she was getting busy. She was doing something to get busy. Because when she fell down, she was stomach, boobies to the ground, butt ass naked. All right. And all her girlfriends around her and all the other girls around her were like walking, mind their own business. And she just fell to the ground like that. So I don't know if they knew what was going on in that stall, or could have been something completely different. She could have just been sitting on the toilet and pissed a little bit on the ground, slipped and fell to the ground, and was butt ass naked when that happened. I don't know. Some people like to piss naked. I'm not one of those people, but next video.
Nigga, that is rape. You can't fuck that lad, dog. Get out of here. I'm bringing it up. Fuck it. Go on about your business, you fucking rapist.
You know what's crazy about this video? Is that it's weird when we see dogs do that, because I personally never saw a bigger dog fuck like a very small dog. But I've seen many, many times big ass 7'11" basketball, football players fuck around with these 4'11" girls. Like, we don't stop them like that when we see that happen. You know, we don't call that rape. We don't call that craziness, you know? Cause that's like fucking a giant fucking a damn elf, all right? That shit, like, we can't let dogs do that, but we can let humans do that? Is that okay? I don't know, it might be okay. I don't know, just a question. Just a question. Anyway, this was another episode of Unwavy Moments of the Week. I'm your host, Young Specs. Back to you.
If you haven't, please share, like, and subscribe. All of the good things we need the show to push. It's so wonderful because I'm not too caught up on the show necessarily. This is the seeds, baby. This is really the journey that you are on. And it's like you don't even really know where you're going, but you are enjoying the ride. Don't worry. Like I said, we have a film on the way. And I know at this point it's time to get my Spike Lee on and Keevan-Ani Wayne's on and all of the greats that I've seen do great things. We got much more in store. Come on, we made it to 2021. What do you expect? It's time to put that work in. But in this new year, definitely be ambitious, but you don't have to be too ambitious. You know, we're still walking in some kind of cloud and confusion, so make sure that the decisions that you're making are setting your futures up. That's how I live. Set your future up. Today is cool, but tomorrows are always better if you are walking where you need to be walking. It is easy to be distracted. It is so easily to be divided. And I don't want to divide anybody, but I do want everybody to think about just the world that we're living in and where we're headed and what we can lose and gain in the midst of the new earth and the new America, for the most part. So I'm going to say somebody needs to pay for giving us COVID. History has shown if you kill people in a large number, and we know it came from one designated area, and somebody needs to be penalized for that, hey, go talk to them. Because you wouldn't let a lot of other shit slide. A lot of people have lost their lives, and the ones who let it out is just, all right, oops. Let me say oops if I crash into your car. You know what I'm saying? But I'm rambling. This is Durag News. I'm Dick Johnson for now. Until next time, peace out. And oh, keep that Durag energy, baby.